importante nga i-consider nato no ang peacefulness sa isa ka nation for us to achieve development. Next nga indicator is the corruption perception index. No? So ang isa ka nation ba is laganap bang corruption, no? So tan-awon po nato na. So this refers to an index that scores countries on the perceived levels of government corruption by country. So scores range from 0 to 100, with 0 indicating high levels of corruption and 100 indicating low levels. No? So the higher the index, no, the higher the rate. Kung 100, so meaning mas better. Kung 0, meaning corrupt ang kanang kuan. I-consider, check daw na to, class. So i-check daw na to. Ang rank 1 is New Zealand, no? Based on the kanang pinakalimpyo, no, with regards sa corruption. So dili jud corrupt ang New Zealand, Denmark, Finland, no. So tanaw na to ang Philippines. So we are in the rank 115, no. So atong score is 34 only, no. Tanawon daw nato. Nata sa rank 115. So this is sad. Pila din ni kabuok countries 179. At least kapatong tag 100 charot. Kapila ta class 100. Kalimot ko. 115 na tong score, no? Ay, dara, Philippines. So if you will see other countries, no, at least mas corrupt pang Mexico kaysa sa atua. Myanmar also. So ang pinaka-corrupt, no, is Somalia, South Sudan, Syria, Yemen, Venezuela, no. Of course, the story of Venezuela last time, no. Grabe lahang inflation, no, nagka-hyperinflation sila. Sige, so let's continue. Next is ang happiness index. No? So this is an annual publication of the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network, which contains a ranking of national happiness based on the respondents' ratings of their own lives, which also correlates it with various other life factors. No? So gina-consider po nato, no, ang happiness index sa isa ka nation. So let's say, no, the current trend sa happiness index, kung kumusta man ang Philippines, no, kung makit-an dere. So if tanaw na to, Philippines. Let's see na lang, Philippines versus unsa man nga country class? Indonesia. Expenditure, difference, which corruption index. Mas taas ang Indonesia, no? So meaning mas less corrupt sila kaysa sa ato. Unemployment rate 5.4% sila, no? Kita is 1.4% lang. Human capital 65, 55, CPI, sa mga HDI class. I'm kira man ng HDI. Kita mo sa happiness index. Wala no. Suko na kayo mo. Diri na nato tanaw. Philippines. So negative 2.10%, no? Ato So if we will compare to Indonesia, let's see daw. So positive 1.12%, no? Malaysia naman, di data happy class, no? Zero. So na lang sila sa break even, no? So that is the status of the Philippines, no, in relation sa happiness index. Let's see daw sa other nga kuan class indicator katong may link. GII. Wala man. Kapoy pangita class. So if you have time, pwede lang ka mo ang mag-revisit, no? Okay, so those are the indicators, no, of development. So we should also see, no, if okay ba ang status sa kini nga indicator and other indicators kay para at least ma-achieve na nato no ang kini nga development nga stage, no. So we should consider both quantity and quality aspect, no. So these are the quantity aspect, no, the total nominal GDP and the gross national income per capita purchasing power parity, no? And mga qualitative aspect, the human development index, the school enrollment ratios, the infant mortality rate, healthy life expectancy, the GII, the GPI, and the CPI, as well as the happiness index, no? So those are the indicators na compose kay para makaingon ta nga kini nga country is a developed country because nindot or taas-taas, no, ang quality of life as a whole sa kanang mga tao. Next is the Human Development Index or the HDI. So this is an index measuring national socio-economic development based on combining measures of education, health, and adjusted real income per capita. So it ranks each country on a scale of 0 to 1 based on three goals or end products of development. First is that we will have or achieve a long and healthy life, no. So mo ni atong gusto i-achieve, no, sa development nga ang mga citizens will have long and healthy life. Second is that we will achieve, no, or gain sufficient knowledge, no. So knowledge as measured by a combination of average schooling attained by adults and expected years of schooling for school age children. So ginatan-aw nato, no, pila ka buok ang naa diri nga level, no, aging sa kini pod nga bracket, no. So atong target is that tanang population sa isa ka nation are really literate, no. So dapat literate tanan, no? At least ma-improve nato, no, ang schooling nga aspect, no, para makakuha sila or achieve, gain sila og knowledge, no, enough knowledge. And last one is we will have this decent standard of living. So this is measured by real per capita gross domestic product adjusted for the differing purchasing power parity. So ang atong goal is that ang ato ang standard of living is butaas, no. So ma-achieve ni nato nga taas atong standard of living if uh, mutaas ato ang purchasing power, no. So that would really affect also if taas atong purchasing power sa atong kwarta, meaning we can really buy, no, kung unsa to ang gusto ug panginahanglan. So in return, no, as a result, mutaas po atong standard of living, no, kay makapalit na ta sa una wala igang kaayo kay di ta kapalit og electric fan. So karon makapalit ta because nitaas na ang standard of living sa tao, no. So those are mga kung ano, mga other indicators pod sa HDI, no, the Human Development Index. So ang atong gusto ma-achieve ning tulo ka buok, no, nga goal sa development in relation sa HDI, no, that we will have a long and healthy life, we will have this knowledge, no, enough knowledge, and we will improve the standard of living, no, sa tao. Next is the characteristics of developing world, no. So unsa may characteristics sa developing world? First is lower levels of living and productivity. Then lower levels of human capital, higher population growth rates, greater social fractionalization, larger rural populations but rapid rural to urban migration. So kini mas daghan pa no og tao jud sa rural, no, kay tungod wala may lingaw ang pamilya, so sige ra pagbuhat, no. So in return we will increase, no, the rural to urban migration. So meaning ang mga tao sa probinsya moadto sa syudad, no, moadto sa sentro para manarbaho, no. So there is a rural urban migration. So atong goal is that dili na sila mga no, sa sentro. Gusto ta nga dira lang pud sa atoa, no, at least madungagad ato ang workforce, no, and productivity. So para ma-avoid na dapat maghatag jud job opportunities pud jud sa rural areas, no, same sa job opportunities nga nasa urban, no. Then, lower levels of industrialization and manufactured exports, adverse geography, underdeveloped markets, lingering colonial impacts, and unequal international relations. And last one is external dependence. So those are mga indicators, mga makaingon ta, no? So puntahay, pag check na to, ala, kuan man ko, tama man jud ni nga lack of this and lack of that, no? So kung among pag-asa na lang jud, no. So ang atong pag-asa is to really achieve, no, this development. Next is commonality among developed and developing worlds, no. So usually mao ni ang mag same tano, no, sa developed country. Having physical and human resource endowments, per capita incomes and levels of GDP in relation to the rest of the world, the climate, population size, distribution and growth, historical role of international migration, international trade benefits, basic scientific and technological research and development capabilities, and efficacy of domestic institutions. So those are mga key indicators, no, nga makaingon ta nga ang isa ka nation is developed na or dili. So on this unit, no, we have discussed different metrics, no, in measuring the development sa isa ka nation, as well as kung unsa atong dapat i-focus, no, sa development. So na-discuss tato ni mga basic indicators of development. And we give emphasis also to the Human Development Index, no, because as what I have said, the people is really important, no. Kay tungod kung wala ta, no, a Filipino will not, ano to? Philippines will not be Philippines if there's no Filipino, no. Tong ingon ni Samantha. So meaning, we should really invest to the people because kinsa may mag-manage sa isa ka nation kundi ang tao, no, or citizen sa kanang nation. Thus, if na-uplift nato, no, ang quality sa ato ang mga tao, we could be sure, no, in the future productive po jud na sila, no, if tama jud ato ang pag-guide, paghatag og interventions kay para ma-improve ilahang skills, no, makahatag tag education sa ilaha and the like, no. Then we also have discussed unsa may mga characteristics sa developing world, of which if you will consider, no, if you will try to look at the characteristics, no, makaingon ta nga ay inani man sa Philippines pa dili pa man jud inana, no. Pero sige lang, no, puntahay na iwit man ta, nagunat ta tapos naluya in the finish line. Ang pinaka-importante is that sa finish line mo improve na jud ta, no. So hopefully gani buhi pa ta, no, nga kanang ang Philippines mo balik na siya, no, as murag tiger, no, sa Asia, economic tiger sa Asia. So hopefully ma-achieve na to na. So that mo lang ni, no, for the big picture A, ULO, B. Any question, class? So again, for the big picture A, ULO, C, I'll just send the recorded video, class, ha. So walay pangutana. Magpakabutan mo, no, kay Ma'am Riza, ay buutan man jud mo, magpakabuutan pagig sa mot, no. So if there's no question, I believe that's all for this evening, class. Thank you so much. So human ako, wala na ko'y utang sa inyo, ha. Ako na lang isend ang recorded video sa big picture A, Lucy. Sige, that's all, class. Thank you so much.
Bumalik pa ka, sir?
Sa final exam na siguro kumubalik.
Ay, okay.
Our schedule for our compre exam kay July 6 to 8, no. I believe ang final exam is July 9. Pero basig nga extend, class, mag-update ra ko, pero starting karon
Dugaya pa ni mo balik, sir. Oy.
gani. Sige lang, good kay basin dig makapasar ko sa compre, no. Lain mo ngudtong sa USEP class kay we only have 2 lives, no, pag take sa compre. Puntahay mabagsak ko karon, hopefully dili, no. So I only have 1 life left. So kuntahay another pag retake na ko mabagsak ko, thank you so much na hatagan na lang kong certificate, no. So meaning akong 2 years nga pag-eskwela sa USEP mababayo na. Mobalhin naglaing eskwelahan kay di sila magpa-graduate. Grabe, no? Doktoral naman unta. You really need to prove yourself nga you are worthy nga tawagog doktor siguro. Mao pud siguro lang hang gusto. Sige lang, laban. Wish me luck. Bahala.
Luck, sir.
Kamo na lay bahala sa class, ha. Kanang
God bless you, sir.
di na lang sa ako maguna-una sa inyo, ha. So kamo na lang paningkamot sa mo tuon.
Ayaw lang ka stress sa mo, sir.
Gani. So bahala basta magkita ra ta July 9 after the exam na mo pod. Bahala na ng exams po din basta ang importante na mo na learn. Sige. So I believe that's all for this evening, class. Thank you so much. Bye-bye you. Good night.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.